Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be looking at another lead code problem named as remove duplicates from sorted array. The problem definition is as follows. Given a sorted array nums, remove the duplicates in place such that each element appears only once and return the new length. Do not allocate extra space for another array. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with order of 1 extra memory. An example is given here in which nums contain 1, 1 and 2 and output must be 2, which is the length of the array after removal of duplicates elements. Similarly, another example is given which contains the following elements and our output should be 5, which is the length of the array after removing the duplicate elements. Now let's consider the array in the second example, which is as follows. And let's have a look at the algorithm to solve this particular problem. Initially, we need to create another vector named as original to store the unique elements. After that, we need to traverse the nums vector from starting to end using the iterator it. At every traversal, we need to store the value of it into ELE, and if the original vector contains ELE, then we need to erase the value of ELE from nums vector and decrement it. If the condition fails, then we need to push the value of ELE into original vector. And finally, after completing the for loop, we need to return the size of nums vector. Let's have a look at the step-by-step process using this following example. So initially it points to first value in the nums vector, which is 0. So the value of ELE is 0 and the original vector is empty. Since the value of ELE is not present in the original vector, we need to push it to the original vector. After pushing 0, we increment it. Now it again points to 0 and 0 is already present in original. So we erase the value of 0 from nums. After erasing the value of 0 from nums, the it increments automatically. We need to decrement it. Now the value of ELE is 1 and original doesn't contains 1. So we need to push 1 to original vector and increment it. Again the value of ELE is 1 whereas original contains 1, so we need to delete and decrement it. Again the value of ELE is 1, so we need to do the same steps again, that is erase the value 1 and decrement it. Finally we got a new element which is 2, which is not contained in original vector, so we need to push it to the original vector and increment it. Again we encounter the same element, so we need to erase it from nums and decrement it. Now we got a new element which we can push to original vector. Since 3 is already present in original, we need to erase it from nums and decrement it. Now it points to the final element which is 4, so we can push it to the original vector and increment it. Finally, we have successfully traversed the nums vector and we got the size as 5. So we can now return our output as nums.size, that is 5. So now we can begin with the code. Initially, we need to declare another vector named as original, which is used to store the unique elements. We can also create an iterator which can be used to traverse the nums vector. Now we can begin a traversal using for loop. and we need to store the value of IT into ELE. Further, we need to check whether the value ELE is present in the original vector or not. If so, we need to erase the value of ELE from nums and decrement IT as we have seen in the explanation part. To check whether the value ELE is present in original vector, we can use a find function from STL library which contains three arguments, namely vector.begin, vector.end, and the elements which we need to search. If the above condition fails, then we need to add an else statement where we push the value of ELE, that is the value of IT, to original vector. And finally, after finishing the loop, we return the size of nums. So a code is finished and we can run the code to check whether it contains any errors. Since the code runs fine, we can proceed further and submit it. And it got submitted successfully. So if you found the video helpful, do hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you.